Hey, how you doing, Nick?
Good, Avery.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Thank you so much for letting me, or getting back in touch with me and, sitting down. So I heard you were in San Diego, man. How was that? Cool. What did you like best about it?
I'll tell you what, man, we had these birds and we were just cruising around San Diego. It was fantastic.
Oh, man, I heard about the birds, man. We need some here in Wilmington.
That'd be great. That would be absolutely
awesome.
Fantastic.
So, I just, do you mind if I take a few notes or so?
Be perfect.
I'd like to write down a few things and go from there, man. So first, I want to ask you, man. So, what exactly are y'all doing right now? What are a few things that you're looking to do in the future, maybe?
So one of the things that Delta's trying to overtake is we have a lot of customers that are flying to Germany, and right now we're not quite we're not doing a nonstop flight, and we want to be able to do that. So what we're looking for is we're in the market for a couple more airplanes in order to make this a nonstop flight and make it best for the customers. So we're pretty open to who we decide to pick for those airplanes. So it's just one of those things that we're sort of on the fence about right now.
Okay. And do you mind me asking, how many current airplanes do you have there in that location?
Flying to Germany right now, we have a total of 5 airplanes going. One of those things with the 5, some of them break down, some of them can't always be going back and forth. There's a lot of maintenance to be done on airplanes. So to just kind of get a couple more would be very helpful in order to make this best for the customer.
So you're looking to add about 5 or 8 more maybe?
I think 5 more would be best.
5 more. Okay.
5 would be perfect. Absolutely.
Great. Awesome. So, with that information, that's definitely helpful for me. Our Boeing 787. Actually, I wanted to show you this when you sat down, and it actually goes through a little bit of our features and our benefits. We first have our lower cabin altitude, and stuff like that. Our clean air and better humidity, smooth ride technology that really comforts your customers, kind of keeps them smooth going throughout the air, and then excellent sound quality. So you're not hearing, and the engine's just going wild. So, a benefit is that you're feeling better. Your customers are going to feel better, and overall, that's what your customers want, and they're gonna pay for that, and they're gonna enjoy it. So, then next I would like to talk about another feature that may help you on your cost efficient, eco-friendly a little bit. It's definitely our lower emissions. We specialize in our Boeing 787 of having that lower emission. So in the benefit of that, you're going to have a better economy. You're going to help the planet and help lower your fuel costs as well.
Very nice.
Yeah. So currently, what are you using? You said you were using the Airbus A350, correct?
Yeah. So right now we're flying the Airbus A380. It's pretty nice. We get a lot of good feedback. Sometimes the customers aren't really comfortable flying in it. They tend to, when we get reviews, because that's one of the things that we kind of hone in on is the customer reviews. A lot of them don't feel like, they're getting the best bang for their buck out of that airplane. So it's one of those things we're definitely looking at improvement for sure.
Yeah, well, definitely, the comfort is really
it seems like you guys hit on that.
Yeah, we do. We have, we specialize in our comfort, and we think that is the #1 goal for any airline is to make sure that their customers are happy, and that in turn helps the whole company Delta. So, we would love to partner with you and help you fulfill those 5 orders, and we start there in your Germany branch right there. So kind of help go from there. How does that sound?
So I definitely like what you're going for. After reading over some of those features and benefits, I think that that 787 has a lot to offer for us. The only thing that really strikes me when it comes to this product is the fact that it is $65 million more than the plane that we have. And I'm sure that this is something that you're used to handling, but it's one of those things where if we're going to buy 5 planes, that's an extra $325 million we're going to spend. So I just want to make sure that we are, in fact, getting our bang for our buck.
Right, of course. Which, you know, $325 million, you're going to save a lot of money being eco-friendly with our product, and that will help you a lot. But really, that's gonna be covered really with your customers, man. They're gonna feel like they can really enjoy a ride. So you can charge a little bit extra to help them out, but we can also keep that cost low because we're fuel efficient. So that 65 million is a little bit more than maybe what you want to spend, but you have to put in consideration some of these features that you currently don't have.
Sure.
So, you know, having features like the cabin noise, that's something that we want to focus on as well. And then, you know, the ramp noise is also something that we have to take in consideration to help your company. So, you know, keeping it quieter, keeping it more eco-friendly, having a better transition into a new workplace or maybe into a vacation spot. You know, people are spending money so that they can be satisfied on the back end. So that's really kind of what we would like to offer you. So I wouldn't focus more towards the price. I think that it may be something we can work on,
sure,
but I think that we should definitely hit more towards these features and the benefit for your customer.
Absolutely. I like what you're saying about price. I can kind of get where you're going with that. But you keep talking about the customer, and one of the things that I've noticed with that 787 is the overhead compartment space, which is crucial because a lot of our customers do fly with only one carry-on bag and a personal item, is that you do have a little bit of limited overhead space. So I don't want our customers to have to either pack less or we have to, you know, switch many things up when it comes to that, because we want our customers to feel comfortable bringing what they need on their flight.
Yeah, I understand that. And currently, what are y'all doing with maybe your other airline that is helping with maneuver those carry-ons?
So there's plentiful overhead space in those airplanes, so we are able to get the majority of bags. Those that we can't get in, we are able to check underneath the plane, but that is just kind of one extra step for the passengers.
Right.
So I'm not sure what Boeing can do for us there, but if you guys had an alternative to that, that would be nice, because that is one of those things that our customers really do enjoy, is having that overhead space right there for them.
Okay, yes. Actually, you know, we do have a little bit smaller space, and that is something that we're working with and trying to overcome. That's something that is a little bit concerning on y'all's end, so I definitely understand that. What we do have a little bit more room when you're sitting, so a little bit more leg room for that comfort. And so, you know, taking away a little bit extra from the top is actually giving you more from the bottom. So, you know, if you're at the top and you have all this storage and luggage and stuff, I understand that it's nice to have all of your stuff stored, but also you're going to feel a little crammed up with all that space above. So, you know, your customer will see a difference, complete difference, when they can spread out and be able to enjoy their ride. So I'm thinking here, would you like to go ahead and purchase this? Is this something you would like to do? You know, would you like to do 5 more planes there in Germany? Because this is something we would love to go ahead and implement.
So just based off of what you presented with me today, I definitely like what you have to offer. Obviously, price is something that we have to consider. But your ability to accommodate the customer's needs is fantastic, and that is something that here at Delta we do look for. So if you're comfortable with this, I would love to, maybe next Wednesday, if I bring in George, he would be able to kind of sit down with us and go over some more finer details as far as this contract goes. And then maybe we could sort of figure something out then. I think that would be beneficial for both of us, kind of give us time to mull it over a little bit and kind of come up with a decision then.
That'd be great. So is George your boss, or is he So can he make a decision?
Yeah, so George is one of the purchasing managers here, so he is able to make that decision. I will brief him today on that, so he is going to do his research, get in contact with who he needs to get in contact, so hopefully on Wednesday we might be able to sign something.
That'd be great, man. Wednesday, would you say about 3 o'clock?
3 o'clock for
3 o'clock. See me. Thank you
very much, Avery.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder how long that